All right, let's get into it. What do you get when you mix the Wild West with modern family therapy and a whole lot of secrets? The Madison. And yes, it is a total vibe. Hey, it's Emma, and I'm feeling totally intrigued today. Like I woke up in my feelings and reached for a Stetson. Don't judge me. So let's talk. The Madison is a neo-Western series on Paramount Plus. It lives on the Paramount Skydance streamer and was created by Taylor Sheridan, the writer-producer behind Yellowstone. The premise: a New York City family, the Clyburns, relocates to Montana after a tragedy blows their world apart. Think grief, resilience, and finding home under a sky that does not care about your Wi-Fi. Lead roles are Michelle Pfeiffer as Stacy, the matriarch, and Kurt Russell as Preston, the patriarch whose presence lingers even when he's not in the room.
Let me set the scene with something personal because, honey, this one hit me. Years ago, I left a loud 24-hour never-sleep city for a tiny town where the most dramatic thing was whether the bakery sold out of cinnamon rolls by 9 a.m. I was running from heartbreak. Not me, but me. You get it. At first, the silence felt like an accusation. City noise covers a lot of pain. Small towns turn the volume up on your thoughts. I learned the rhythms. The barista knew my order before I did. Strangers waved on the road. Every errand took 20 minutes of small talk. And somewhere between the farmer's market and the hiking trail that I swore I hated, my body unclenched. I cried in the car. I laughed at nothing. I watched the sky instead of my inbox. It wasn't a glow-up overnight. It was a slow, messy deconstruction of my old self. That's the energy the Madison bottles. A family out of place. The land is nearer. Healing that's gorgeous and brutal at the same time. When you trade skyline for ridgeline, you lose distractions and gain truth. Big yikes, but also necessary.
Okay, let's move on. Neo-Western, Eli 5 edition, classic Westerns are cowboys, wide shots, right versus wrong, frontier vibes. Neo-Western says, heap the land, keep the moral gray zone, swap horses for SUVs, and add modern mess, law, money, power, grief. The Madison nails it. Sheriff Van Davis, played by Ben Schnetzer, is not your cliched white hat lawman. He's a pressure point in the community where everyone knows too much. The Clyburns stumble in as outsiders from New York, which is an iconic setup. The land tests them. The neighbors watch, secrets leak. Timeline T. In 2023, Sheridan starts cooking this up after messy Yellowstone negotiations with Kevin Costner. Yellowstone, by the way, is the monster hit ranch drama that put Sheridan on your dad's watch list and your group chat. By mid-2023, it was ordered straight to series, no pilot, just go. Then the strikes in late 2023 delayed the whole industry. Filming ramped in 2024 across Montana and Texas, with downtown Fort Worth doubling for New York City, a budget-savvy stand-in move, like fashion dupes but for skylines. By 2025, Paramount Plus renewed it before anyone outside a soundstage had seen a frame. Aggressive but smart. Now in 2026, Season 1 lands in 2 drops, 3 episodes each, a compressed 2-week rollout. Binge energy but still water cooler chatter week 2. Love that for them. Now, The People. Taylor Sheridan, creative ringleader. He initially toyed with this being a Yellowstone spin-off, even flirted with a year-based working title 2024, like those prequels 1883 and 1923, but he pivoted, a clean break. That's not just vibes, that's strategy. Yellowstone streams on Peacock, NBC Universal's platform, so keeping the Madison independent lets Paramount Plus own the full streaming moment without rights drama. Receipts. That pivot is the reason you're not asking, wait, where is Rip? You're meeting Stacy and Preston in the next-gen cast without baggage. Michelle Pfeiffer, legend, plays Stacy Clyburn with this steel-wrapped-in-silk energy. She's also an executive producer, which means she's in the creative trenches. Kurt Russell, you know him, Escape from New York royalty, plays Preston Clyburn, and he's EP too. Here's the scheduling scandal. He was already tied to Monarch, Legacy of Monsters on Apple TV+, a Monsterverse series with kaiju and chaos. Sheridan and Pfeiffer literally lobbied Paramount Plus to renew the Madison early so they could shoot Kurt's Season 1 and Season 2 scenes back-to-back. That is chess, not checkers. It locks talent, saves budget, and keeps the story coherent. Yas queen to production logistics actually slaying. Let's give flowers to Christina Alexandra Voros. She directs all 12 episodes across the first 2 seasons, and one director means one visual language, cohesion, and a mood that holds. It's rare and honestly baller to commit like that. And the ensemble clicks. Beau Garrett as Abigail Reese, the elder daughter with 2 kids, Bridget and Macy, played by Amia Miller and Elena Pollock, become the emotional barometer for how grief trickles down generations. Patrick J. Adams, yes, from Suits, is Russell McIntosh, married to Paige, played by Elle Chapman. Matthew Fox from Lost pops in as Paul Clyburn, Preston's brother, which gives the show that family history ache. Neighbors like Kate Harris, played by Kevin Zegers, stir the pot just enough. This valley is small, honey. Everyone is someone else's problem. Okay, pause, because this next part is everything. The big confusion is the Madison a Yellowstone spinoff or not? Early on, Traits framed it that way. Then the trailer drops and Paramount Plus says standalone. Cue chaos in the comments. My take? Siding with standalone is the only move. It gives creative freedom to tell a story that isn't orbiting the Dutton Ranch like a jealous moon. Also, branding matters. Yellowstone streaming rights are trapped at Peacock, which makes cross-promo on Paramount Plus a headache. If you want to build new IP, you go clean. But I get the audience whiplash. There was that working title 2024, the familiar Western iconography, and Sheridan's name plastered on everything from ranchers to spies. People assumed same universe. It's like when a pop star does a side project and you keep waiting for the chorus from the hit single. Let it be a new song. Also spicy, 6 episodes a season. Sheridan usually gives you 8 to 10, so this shorter order forces every scene to do push-ups. No mid, no filler. The release strategy is 2 drops over 2 weeks, which compresses buzz. It's smart in a world where your group chat forgets a show in like 48 hours. And the business backdrop matters. After the Paramount Global and Skydance merge into Paramount Skydance, Paramount Television Studios steps in to oversee production, translation, more resources, tighter pipeline, bigger stage. In Europe, it rolls out on Sky Showtime, which is basically the Paramount and Comcast joint streamer over there. Global Cowboys, baby. Production nerdery for my location geeks. Fort Worth, Texas doubled for New York, a stand-in location play that gives you the city look without the city permits, prices, or migraines. Meanwhile, Montana gives the show its soul. Three Forks, Bozeman, Boulder, sweeping, lonely, a little dangerous. And, composer shout-out Brenton Vidian, who's worked on Sheridan's Yellowstone World, scores the Madison. The music leans Western but modern, the kind of soundtrack that makes you want to drive aimlessly and feel things. Same, I'm obsessed. Where does this land in pop culture? Yellowstone set the table. The Madison eats differently. It's about family systems under pressure, grief that refuses to behave, and a place that demands you need it where it stands. And yes, the Kurt Russell scheduling saga with Monarch became part of the myth-making. We love a behind-the-scenes soap opera almost as much as the show. The social stakes are real. In an era of endless content, declaring a standalone identity is power. It says, watch us for us, not for borrowed clout. Okay, so what else, you ask? There's chatter about a 3rd season, but nothing official yet. Hope is cute. Green lights are cuter. Until then, we've got 2 tight seasons, 12 episodes total, and a family trying to make sense of the unfixable. Honestly, relatable content. Next, we've got another neo-Western on deck that I cannot wait to dissect. Think dust, drama, and questionable decisions. You are not ready. So, that's the tea, folks. The Madison is moody, modern, and high-key addictive. I need to hear your take on this. Drop me your thoughts, your theories, your cowboy hat recs. Later.